everyone, it's Eileen from Plus Size to Plant Based. So, I wanted to talk about going out to dinner as a plant based, vegan, gluten free lifestyle. It can be tricky because, like so many Americans, we are used to going out all the time. Our whole society is different. We don't just eat around the dinner table. I mean, it's wonderful if there are families out there that do that, but I know I would love, that to be the case with our family, but everyone's on the go. Everyone has their own schedule. And when you adopt this lifestyle, the first thing that kind of is shocking is finding what can I eat, and especially with the gluten-free aspect. So today I wanted to talk about a couple of options that I found, and hopefully it'll be helpful for you guys because it's like some go-tos. So if maybe these are just obvious, but for those that aren't really aware yet of where we can go, a lot of my dinners and lunches and everything I am now making at home because you have to get the stuff at either like a Whole Foods, or I get like this Mom's Organic Market, or even Acme and ShopRite have a lot of like organic things. So you can make a lot at home, but there are just times when you're like, I just want to get something. So, okay, so let's start with Mexican food. All right. We have a Mexican restaurant around the corner from us. And at first, when I went there, I had to think about, okay, what am I going to get? Because I used to get the fajitas, chicken fajitas, carnitas, which is pork, so everything that I'm not doing now, it was kind of like, oh, I can't get those. But I always love the guacamole. Okay, so you can absolutely get the guacamole with your chips, if you're gluten-free, as long as they're corn chips. Some places use like more the pita, and that's flour, but most places, and the place around the corner from us, it's very authentic Mexican restaurant, uses the corn tortillas. So guacamole, corn chips, fine. Totally vegan and gluten-free, naturally within the idea that it's corn and nothing wheat. Okay, so our place has an order of like a really good French fry, not the weird batter dipped, because if it's batter dipped with that coating, there's chances there's like gluten all over it. But they just have like a classic, French fry. So I always order that, and French fries are an option anywhere, which is great. But so what to eat for like a dinner, a meal? A lot of times these restaurants have sides of the rice and the beans. So you can just say, hey, can you make that a little bit bigger into a meal? So you plate it into a meal. So rice and beans, I get, they have different salads and everything also within a corn tortilla. So I just basically stick to the rice and beans, the guacamole, and French fries, and I'm happy. So that's just an option for Mexican food. Okay. So, of course, there's vegan restaurants now popping up all over the place. And if you're lucky enough to have one near you, obviously that's probably going to be your first choice. We have an awesome vegan restaurant that's near us. It's vegan and gluten-free, and I am thrilled with it because that's perfect. That's my dream. Now, we have other vegan restaurants. We're near Philadelphia. I'm representing Phillies here. Or Phillies, oh my gosh, not baseball, football, Eagles. But yeah, in Philly, we have lots of options, but it's surprising to me because they're vegan restaurants, but most of them are not gluten-free. However, they, provide you with some options for gluten-free. So that's why I'm addressing restaurants that are not of a vegan origin, like an authentic Mexican restaurant. And a lot of cities, towns, whatever, are going to have that. Okay, next thing, Chinese food, vegetable fried rice, okay? Perfect. I mean, rice is rice. So, we don't have the gluten there. And a lot of times vegetable fried rice has egg in it. So you just simply say, I'd like the vegetable fried rice, leave out the egg, and you're good to go. So that's an option. And then our Chinese place actually has sushi as well. So we'll just talk about sushi now on the Japanese end of things. Any type of vegetable sushi. For me, I get avocado sushi all the time because it's seaweed paper. You've got the rice and then you've got the avocado. So there you go. Awesome vegan and gluten-free option. A lot of times I get cucumber as well, but my main go-to at my restaurants are the avocado rolls, and then a lot of times, oh, and also the veggie fried rice, but a lot of times they will just steam up some veggies with white rice, and I get the, what did I get recently? Steamed broccoli, and it was like a whole plate of broccoli, and it was just delicious. It was like fresh, and I usually, unfortunately, like if you get a whole plate of steamed broccoli, it's really good, but like it doesn't feel like a dinner, even though it could be a dinner. So that's when I usually get like an avocado roll or something on the side. So there you have it. There is Chinese, and we already addressed Mexican. And Japanese with the sushi rolls. Okay, so Thai food. Thai food. I am new actually to Thai food, but I am so happy that I found it. They are so willing. Every Thai restaurant I've gone into, they're so willing to make it gluten-free and vegan for you, because a lot of the food is already, you know, vegetarian or vegan, and they have, they even say on the menu, we'll make it gluten-free. So it's awesome. So they have a really delicious, again, a fried rice, but they have a version with pineapples, usually a pineapple fried rice. Awesome. It's got broccoli, vegetables, cashews, and raisins. It's just so good. So there was a pineapple fried rice. Now, Thai food has the rice noodles, okay? I like the wide, flat rice noodles. So you're dealing again with rice, which, again, you're not worrying about the gluten. So I get the vegetable version of that, and it's delicious. It's absolutely delicious. So there's a couple options there. Thai food, get anything with the rice noodles. Again, it'll have egg a lot of times, and just say, you know, no egg, I'm vegan, and people are fine with that. Okay, Indian food. With Indian food, it's amazing how much you can find on the menu that is vegan, but a lot of times for me, I don't like a lot of spice, so a lot of it is very spicy, so I have to specifically tell them to make usually whatever I request without spice. But a good option is aloo gobi. That is cauliflower and steamed like big potatoes, you know, cut up and cubed, and I think they have like a little like ginger in there, garlic, and I know it's like a tomato base. Very light, but I get it without the spice, so the curry pepper or whatever, or chili pepper I think they put in there. I usually ask without that, and it is awesome. So aloo gobi is my go-to for any Indian restaurant, and that's always served over basmati rice. Great option. Now some restaurants, Indian restaurants we found, have these sides that are fantastic, because it could be like potato wedges that are floured in a chickpea flour, so gluten-free. We also went to a place that had, they used a chickpea, I think it was like chickpea onions, parsley, potatoes, just like a cold salad. Again, delicious. And a lot of these places, these Indian places have buffets. So we went for the Indian buffet, and then they have, of course, the fruits, the orange peels, the watermelon, everything. And, you know, I couldn't believe how much was on my plate. So with anything being cooked in the chickpea flour, you're safe as far as the gluten-free option. And then, you know, so many vegetable options there. So the base that really kind of the theme, I should say, is a base of rice. Okay, so rice in Mexican cuisine, like the rice and beans. Chinese, you have the fried rice. Japanese, you have the rice on the sushi rolls. Thai food, their version, I said the pineapple fried rice, then the wide rice noodles, and Indian food served over basmati rice. So rice is really a common denominator there, and you know, these are great options again when you don't have a vegan restaurant. You just need a place to go and get something and feel like you're eating more than just a salad, more than sides. I mean, how many times do you feel like if you go, especially for an Italian restaurant, if you're not getting a salad, you're pretty much stuck with like sides, baked potato, pickled beets, or something like this. So you never feel fulfilled. But when you have these other restaurants that I had mentioned, every city has them. So you can absolutely find vegan options, and you can go out to eat and enjoy going out to eat yet again. Also, one more thing I forgot to mention, just popped in my head. Under the Thai restaurant, we were talking about the different rice noodles. There's something called a fresh roll that they have. Most Thai restaurants have it. Some don't. So if yours does not, you go to another one, they'll probably have it. But a fresh roll is wrapped in a rice, kind of like gelatinous, I don't know how to describe it, wrapper type thing. And they put like fresh lettuce, carrots, bean sprouts, and a lot of times they make it with shrimp. So I just say, can you make it with tofu? No problem. They take out the shrimp, and there you go. So fresh roll is also really good, like appetizer type food. So hopefully that gives you guys some ideas, especially when you're out traveling. When you're traveling and you don't have time and you don't have your normal food in your normal grocery store, and it's like, oh my gosh, what do I have to eat? They don't have a vegan restaurant. Look for some of these places, and it's just going to be great to feel like you're eating real food. You're not stuck to salads, and you're not stuck with sides. I hope you enjoyed this video, everyone. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe, and thanks so much.